Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Kinga is talking wisdom and putting the facts straight, point blank as they are. This is coming against the backdrop where the lazy gang took his stories and started twisting narratives that were not in tandem as per how he's going forward. Perhaps before we continue, let me ask you these particular questions and give your answer at the comment section going forward. What if Jane Kinga didn't have his way to nyabohanse? What do you think? Probably depression would have kicked in the way she's just lamented on his previous videos going forward. Probably some life would have been lost, God forbid. But whenever depression has kicked in, simply signifies one thing. Somebody could have done unthinkable and is talking about suicide in her video channel, the untold suffering and writhing in pain. God forbid. Again, maybe her going to nyabohanse could have not let any kind of a story that now the gossip peddlers, also known as the negative reactors, would have nothing to twist, would have nothing to chant and bully people in the YouTube street just to suit their mediocre narrative and to feed and for the consumption of their mediocre audience. The story itself is self-explanatory, and authoritatively, Jane Kinga has stamped her authority and she has spoken loudly and clear. Get her so well. So guys, if you're coming across this video and this channel for the very first time, take a minute or two to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click at the notification button so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you firstly. To my returning subscriber, I'm very happy and glad that you've made me reach 1,000 mark. May God bless you abundantly. I also take a plea that you always share my content, continue subscribing, because race is against the numbers and the views going forward. And may God bless you abundantly. In our next video, we are going to use a case study of what Jane Kinga has just spoken on his channel to explain the reason why his going to nyabohanse was a blessing in disguise, or it wasn't a blessing at all. We are also going to dispel the rumors that were being peddled by the gossip peddlers for their own deception and their own mediocre narratives that cannot be fit anywhere. Let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. This is Senior Zack, and this is my YouTube channel. Let's dive in straight away. Jane is putting it point blank. Her ordeal before headed to nyabohanse. It is about all her past life before meeting the travel commando. If you can remember the lady who got her way and get crashed at Amara's compound, either without any invitation, and started doing video. I refer to a lady whom Amara questioned, interrogated, are you there? And Amara decided to give fare back to where she came from. Amara ordered her to go do 3, 4, 5 videos, then she comes back for collabo. Or let me say, a lady who showed up at Amara construction site without a phone in the name that he wanted to do a collabo, never had a phone. But after certain few interrogation, other things transpired. Are you there? A lady whom Marwa gave an opportunity on the camera for a shout out, ask her to put her number outside there, that you never know. Somebody might come through for help. Now I know you know this lady. The lady that Marwa and the engineers and the Marwa engineer interrogated together about her whereabouts, about her life in general, plus everything going forward. You know, the lady put it there point blank and started talking about her ordeal and her life. Are you there? So it's putting down there. And it's a life full of writhing in pain. A life that full of lost hope. Even at a point, she thought of even sliding into depression. It wasn't easy, guys. The story itself is emotionally weighing. And that's how she got to nyabohanse. Going forward, it wasn't easy. Not very easy even up to now. I really cried when she was narrating her story going forward.
Locking the door just in case I die in the house, people will not struggle to get me out. That's how bad it was. And the second week, I started feeling much better. But what happened is that I got into a very, very bad depression. I won't lie. And I don't know if that's a thing with fibro, because after every attack, especially a severe one, I find myself so depressed to a point where I start contemplating on suicide. And that week that I went at nyabohanse, to be precise, on Saturday, I was so bad. I was so stressed. I had given up. I didn't know what to do.
She is confirming against all odds of almost ending up into depression that the only hope and what restored back his hope is that trip to meeting Marwa. That trip to nyabohanse saved her life going forward. So this is a confirmation that were it not that she couldn't travel to nyabohanse, therefore, we could be speaking of anything. Maybe death, probably. Maybe suicide, probably. Maybe you wouldn't be having a story to tell. People wouldn't have known this lady. We would be talking about nobody here. But because of that journey, her self-quest was quenched. Her self-expedition was halfly met because of that short shout-out that Marwa gave him on his camera, that Marwa allowed him to speak, and the interrogation that was done glaring on a camera really saved the life. Even though other people are of different opinion, I'm not against your opinion. You know, your opinion sometimes works best because that's what you believe in. I'm also believe in this opinion that everybody, you always know Marwa. Marwa will ever give any raw, he gives any raw video. So if you want to go to Marwa and start telling a story, Marwa will put it on camera. So just be rest assured, anytime you showed up into Marwa compound, Marwa is going to put everything clear, whether good or bad, such that you won't mistake him or you won't talk badly things that she never did. So he put onto camera everything. So that again has opened a Pandora box. You can be against it or you can be for it. So with me, I'm for it because that public glaring and public interrogation has brought a genuine thing and has brought the positive talk about this lady. Are you there? And we know this lady, and now we can share any kind of a positive story that he's exuding out going forward. Are you there? Are you there? She's confirming again that the moment she reached at nyabohanse, she was well taken care of. She was received, she was given a place to rest and even to sleep before actually start mingling with other YouTubers and to meet Amara going forward. This is a confirmation to tell you that she wasn't sent away. She was just given a challenge and interrogated that if you want a collabo, at least go work on yourself, have fun, then come back. A challenge that she was also given, go do 2, 3, 4 videos, then come back for a collaboration. She was given fair to go back. That again confirms the generosity that Amara exhibited toward this lady. So for the negative gang who want to qualify things that Amara never meant, it has just happened. You can call it wherever you want. You can peddle any kind of a gossip and any kind of immaterial fact that you're putting out over there that are stale, and to give your mediocre consumers in the name of your audiences. Who unto you?
Your shout out gave me hope. And that's why I was so calm. I was okay. Yeah, I was in so much pain at that time, but it was the best moment of my life. Because at that point I had given up. But after meeting so many people, talking to people, I came back to life, you know. And I remember he gave me transport to go back home. That's how generous that guy is. I came back home, and by the time I was coming back home, I was feeling much better. But that morning I was so scared because I wasn't certain of what I did.
Through Amara airing Jane's story, are you there? She managed to get a phone. It is confirmed that after that, she was given fare to head back home. People tried to reach her, very many. And it took one of Marwa's loyal follower and a subscriber going forward to link up with Jane, talk to her, and send her money for her to acquire a phone. And as we speak now, Jane is having a phone, and it is the real phone that she's using to make content going forward. Are you there? She's made almost 3 content, and she's on a record saying that in very few hours or few days coming forward, she's getting her way back to nyabohanse for collabo as Amara requested. Are you there? As Amara requested. You see how God normally works. God always work miracle through anybody, so long as you are genuine, so long as you are coming before him with their clean hands. You know, God always connects people with their destiny helper. So the destiny's helper was Marwa in this case. How was the help? They meet Amara. She met Amara. Amara gave her space to talk, to air the story through Amara's channel. Now see what happened thereafter. She was given transport. Money was sent through her way. She's now having a phone. She's now doing content. Are you there? She's now getting all the airtime. People have subscribed to her channel. She's getting views. Again, she's getting back to nyabohanse to do collaboration. The destiny helper, her stars were already aligned big time. Therefore, meeting Amara was a blessing in disguise. That's how God's work perfectly.
How I got a phone. And through Amara airing my story, someone just called and sent me money to buy a phone, and I have a phone that I can vlog with, you know. At least right now, even when I'm in pain, I'm able to distract myself through making a video, you know. And I know a day will come and I'll give another story of no pain or anything, you know. And my life since then, let me say, I've been happy. For me, I've been happy.
That Marwa's camera that now people are not talking about, that now people are disparaging, are you there? That camera has done a lot, and that camera has done massive. A free airplay, a free shutout has sprouted to be something so big. Now we are talking of it. Are you there? Jane has on a record speaking through cheek and tongue and saying it point blank that her untold suffering and pain that she has been going through took him to meet her favorite YouTuber, which is who is the travel commando, and I am Marwa. Are you there? And subscriber came in because of that airplay, because of that Marwa's camera and shutout. Are you there? And appearance therein. Marwa is a favorite YouTuber, and she's back for collaboration going forward. At this point, it was just only a challenge. Are you there? And she's requesting of you that you people stop trolling Marwa, because there wasn't anything big that Marwa did. If you feel that it was a mistake that Marwa did, no human being is 100% perfect. Are you there? If the interrogation itself to you wasn't well, are you there? That's the best thing Marwa could have done as at that point. Are you there? Amara could have just done the same at that point, because all the cries and the calls has been outside there of the security of the spies that Marwa should interrogate these people, that Marwa should never allow any people. Therefore, if Marwa did it once, therefore, all the negative gang, lo and behold, are crying fall, which is a double speak to me. I really never like double speaking. Are we there?
I'm good. I'm grateful, and I really thank him for giving me that chance, for airing my story, and for giving me another chance, you know. I really do not take it for granted. Like, I'm super, super grateful. I wish, you know, I'm gonna make the videos that he asked me to do, and my wish is to make a collab with him, you know. And yeah, that's how I got myself to nyabohanse. And through that story, someone bought me a phone, you know. I'm sorry for being emotional. I don't know. Probably if I did not go to nyabohanse, probably I wouldn't be alive, or maybe I would be hospitalized, because maybe I would have thought of harming myself because of the kind of pain I was in. So for me, going to nyabohanse was a blessing in disguise, you know. For me, going to nyabohanse, for Marwa airing my story, I understand that he was going through so much, and I'm not trying to justify anything, but I was there on the ground and I could see how things were moving, you know. And he's an amazing guy. He's been doing a good job, you know. Let's stop roasting him for only one mistake. You know, we're all human and we are prone to making mistakes, you know. But if it weren't for him, you wouldn't be here, right? I wouldn't be talking to you, right? So respect to you, Marwa, and you're doing a great job. And I'm looking forward to have a collaboration with you soon, inshallah.
Now I know, going forward, by Jen coming out to stamp authority and speaking the way he speaks because of having a soft spot on I Am Marwa, and encouraging I Am Marwa and appreciating I Am Marwa for that talk, for that shout out. Now the lazy gang is going to come for her. You know, you want to see the double speak that I've been telling you guys. As at that time, the lazy gang was praising this lady. That one is on record. Now, the lady Jane Kinga has come out in defense of I Am Marwa. She's now getting back for collabo. Now you want to get the lazy gang who was now supporting her. Are you there? Now wants to disparage her. Now wants to punch and create perforations on her ego, on her attitude. Are you there? The same way A.M QAROL was doing to Ankomo. You know, when Ankomo is not in good terms with Marwa, he's being praised. But when he comes in defensive of Marwa, now Ankomo is irrational, Ankomo is a slave, you know, Ankomo is everything unprintable to the lazy gang. The same thing is going to happen to this lady. Are you there? They are going to call this lady that this lady is seeking sympathy. They are going to call this lady all manner of names. They are going to call this lady that the lady is disparate. Are you there? And the lady needs the collaboration. That's why she just had to do what? To praise I Am Marwa. No, it is not praising. I Am Marwa has ever been her favorite YouTuber. And that soft spot comes with a belief, comes with the principles, comes with certain kind of versatile ordeal. Are you there? That nothing can break it. Whether you are in suffering, whether you are in pain, the same reason this lady couldn't commit suicide, couldn't lose hope, but decided that she is moving to Nyabohanse only to meet I Am Marwa. That's how that bond is. That's how there is that kind of gut within her that was propelling her to move in that direction and to seek a destiny helper that God at one point has united her with I Am Marwa. Then the positive thing starts happening. Are you there? Perhaps, where were you before this lady met I Am Marwa? This lady has ever been watching even the negative reactors. But she decided never to go to any, because she knows the positivity. She knows the impact that I Am Marwa has created on people's life. How many negative reactors we have outside here? Very many. Why are not their home flocking? YouTubers are not going for them. They have even neglected their own negative reactor by the name Max One, always lamenting within the village. Are you there? But people are running to Marwas for help. That alone should tell you how Marwa's wave is so infectious. Marwa's wave is so magnetic. And everything he does and touches and is speaketh into sprout positively going forward. Until next time, this is Senior Zack.